cameras. These should all be charged up. I'm making 1,300. I'm not spending it on a Power Ranger that I'll wait for it to go down. If he's not gonna give it for 150, I won't do it. I will do it for 150. I'm that crazy for it still, but I won't do it for more. He's crazy if he thinks. Welcome to the RBA Basketball, Ranger Basketball Association. It's a national broadcast here today. We are in downtown Washington for one of 3 of these games here tonight. The Washington Presidents and the Boston Red Fury. The team's still getting used to the fact that we're back from All-Star break. Now, if Boston and Washington play this game, they are not allowed to do any trades. So, lots of discussion. Yep, and it looks like they're both ready to go. We had a little bit of a delay. We were supposed to start a while back ago, but we didn't. They were thinking about what their decision would be, and both teams have decided to stay how they are. And we begin. Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Lane 3, unable to. And out of bounds. Here is Gaynor Paul. He played in the All-Star game as he hits the 3. Simmons unable to rebound. Gaynor on the drive. And Gaynor Paul right away. Coming back from All-Star break, and he's in a little bit of a fuse to get his rhythm back. Lee unable to rebound on the drive. Yes, good job. JoJo 3. Oh. So remember, both teams have that same will as each other. And for some odd reason, this game goes faster than we expect. Bolino, yeah! Rick in the paint. Drive, dunk, slam. Rick Jr. Clyde, no rebound. Lee. Oh! This is an all-star, guys, and he put 2 of his hands together and dunked it. And he's become so good under Coach John Karsten. I don't even think it is him, though. To be quite honest with you, I think he's always been good. I think Scott Lee, the name, it's just going to make him a superstar. Right off the bat. Just him And John Karsten being the coach of this team has nothing to do with that. You can make the sense that this game is different. Paul for 3, unable to. Rebound Simmons. Oh! Bolino for 3. Yes, got it. Dun dun dun. Junior to Lopez. And Lopez hits. Nope. Not that time. JoJo down the lane. Yeah. Yeah. Lee hits the 3. Newman. Yeah. Newman with the 3 as well. Clyde Newman from downtown. Ryan finds Aaron. Aaron shoots, unable to. And out of bounds off of Aaron Simmons. Boston has a good start here, and obviously this is the second half of the season. Rookie Clyde Newman didn't make the All-Star game. He's kind of mad about it. He mentioned how this doesn't affect them winning a ring. Oh, Gainer Paul for 3. And that it wasn't that big of a deal to him. But it was a big deal to see Robert Jett in there. He wants to see players that he's idolized his whole life. Newman down the lane. And he's heard about it. And Clyde said that just being a part of any event felt the same as being in that All-Star game. Leon! Robert with the rebound. Because Robert Bolino made it, JoJo Johnson Jr. made it, Alfred made it, Paul made it, everybody except for him made it. Was he a little bit upset about it? Yeah, he was, definitely. Because, I mean, I would be too. I'm the only starter on a team to not be a part of it. I would be too, but you move on and you really understand that your growth and development. Oh, nice slam. Gainer for 3, for 2, yes. Nice. Lopez for 3. Oh. Clyde to JoJo. Down! Bangs it home. Junior for 3. Unable to. Rebound Clyde on the drive. And good rebounding by Clyde Newman. And a great job by him as a whole. And even when Ryan Jr. was guarding him, Clyde Newman, he's able to make those free throws and bury himself some buckets there. It's a 16-point game. Lee hits a 3. Gainer Paul for 3. Simmons missed, out of bounds, and a turnover. Oh, GP2 again. And he's become so much more traditional ever since they changed rules around this league, making the shooting guards more important and making them produce more as a whole. Alford missed. Rebound, Rick Tritton Jr. This game has evolved. Rick has to check on, they have to check on his arm there. Make sure his surgery is well. Lopez hits a 3. I don't think this Washington team has enough to beat them tonight. Not tonight. Yeah, they're really intense. Lee on the... Oh, you might have guessed wrong. Maybe they do have enough intensity in them. Yeah, well, Clyde fouling. Lee's a superstar, so maybe an all-star, not a superstar. Maybe there's only 2 in the league at each position from each conference. It's like 4 total that we would consider superstars. Gaynor Paul, for example, superstar. Lee was considered at the beginning of the season, but he deteriorated as we went on. We saw that Dax really earned that spot. We believe in our win. I want to know one thing, Marv. How did they decide that? Well, yeah, the top 2 point guards in the league were Connor and Dax in the Eastern Conference. Lee down the lane. Scott Lee made the All-Star game, but he was the 5th best. So the player that would come after him wouldn't even be him. It would be Justin Robinson, who's actually considered, based off the ratings, better. Aaron Simmons! And remember, votes is only one part of it. You get out there and you score a lot. Oh! You're giving yourself a name that can be remembered. Junior 3, yes. Clyde to Bolino. Bolino missed. Rebound Clyde, and yes. Clyde with the 3. Lopez, no, out of bounds. JoJo Johnson Jr. Lopez 3? No, yes. Wow, Brandon Lopez. And in this quarter, this Washington team has really pushed it further in their career. Oh, look at that, another rebound. Lee on the drive, couldn't get that one. Clyde finds Gaynor this time. 3. Oh, this is getting worse. We're only 13 minutes into this game. Paul 3. Oh. What's happened in the second quarter that has affected Boston's scoring as a whole is the 3 for 12, and a lot of it's from Gaynor Paul. Lee 3. Johnson Jr. hits the 3. Beep. Oh, and there it is. Halftime, 42-48. We still need to get player of the game because the player with the most of those gets the MVP at the end of the year. That's probably going to be competitive because it's only regular season, by the way, just letting you know now. We're waiting for even New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. It doesn't matter. For events like that. Lee on the drive down, slam it home. Lee! Scott Lee! Oh! Lee! Oh! Lee slam dunk! Lee on the drive, elevates to the basket! Lee lob to himself! Oh! Scott Lee is special. Oh yeah. Scott Lee, 4 for 10 from the 3-point line tonight. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ba-da-ba-doop, ba-boom. Ba-doom. Ba-doom. Marcus Morris, Vaders, and Decker will all check in. Slow start tonight for both teams. Low scoring half as well, compared to statistical analysis that we've had before. Anderson goes in for Paul, Austin Mason, and Garnett Jr. And Boston will start with the ball. And we had to cancel a whole entire league because of the late grade Owen Christ. What about him? Yeah, that was a sad incident. They added more teams into one league, and right away we felt like I didn't even feel it, but I knew like me not doing that many games, I should have just canceled it all straight up, but I didn't. I kept it going, and I kept pushing something that shouldn't have been going. And what happened was they got thrown out, and him, Carl Walter, a guy that we had since for the last decade, and a lot of guys we had for a decade thrown out. JoJo Johnson Jr. having a good game tonight. Oh! Almost his leg right there. Lopez. Oh! Morris, 3. Oh! Garnett Jr. in the paint. You know he's the only guy that wears number 7 in this league. And next year they're going to change that. Because we're going to have 10 guys per roster for our last season in the RBA. And it will be the last year of the RBA Basketball Association. Ranger Basketball will be retiring. Simmons, 3, yes! Got it! Aaron Simmons with a huge three-pointer. Johnson! Really into the lane right there. Lopez. Johnson, driving lane. Lopez, it's a 3. Bolino, 3, yes. Robert Bolino. Decker, 3, unable to, out of bounds off of Morris. Austin Mason. Morris finds Vaders. Vaders inside, slams it home. And Vaders. Nice job. Paul and Alfred checking back in. Junior and Junior checking back in. That's a funny fact. Austin, couldn't get it. And you know those two? They're not from the same draft class, but their fathers are, both of them. Both from the same draft class. Isn't that crazy to think about? They're both from the same draft class, their fathers, but they're not. They're actually a season apart. So, but 2 years apart, because we didn't have 1 year. We had a virtual league. So actually 1 year apart, if you look at it correctly. Alfred coming in for JoJo Johnson Jr. Yeah! Johnson Jr. made a lot of all-star games in his career. He made a lot of things well in his career as a whole. And that's why we love him so much. Yeah, great job by him. Anderson. Bolino coming out, and then obviously Lopez checks out for Junior, and Simmons checks out for Junior as well. Ryan C. Jr. Those two gonna take a rest. Those are the original guys. Let's go! Ba-da-ba-doom-ba-boom. Junior! And they're all tied up now. Gainer missed the ball. They won the first game of the season series. Can they win the second? Yeah! Da-dun. Da-da-dun. Anderson missed. Rebound in the lane, yes. Decker for 3. Oh. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's go. Bada-boom. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Junior! Kevin Garnett Jr. in the lane. Baker's inside. Nice. Alford hits a 3. Bang. Rick Jr. for 3. Yes. Paul on the lane. Couldn't get it. Very bad layup. Ryan Jr. Deflected though off of him. And Jr.'s got to shoot again. Yeah! The rookie on Paul right now. And Paul shoots. Unable to. Rebound Junior again. Oh, off of Paul. And out of bounds. Man. He's giving his heart to this game. Decker 3, yes, got it. Unbelievable, Mason. Oh, he hits. They're still losing by Austin Mason out of all players. And Junior picked up on him really quickly there. Mason really took a big 3 right there and swooped it in. Bangers. We have one more quarter to go. Don't believe me, just watch. Bada-bada-bada-boom. Junior comes in and makes it hard for Gainer Paul. Tonight it's not been easy for him. Recovery from the All-Star game. Recovery from shooting other type of hope shots. And really age. This could be his last season in this league. And they're really looking to move on. Boston's already started their rebuild with Austin Mason. It's just begun to really fry them tonight. Yeah, Gainer Paul starting to show his age. Especially tonight, it's begun. His age is starting to really burn him. Yeah, you're 11 years old and you're starting to become 12 years old. A 12-year-old figure doesn't last that long in this league. And that's 12 years old from 2012. Those Samurai guys are 14 years old. That's crazy right there. Like, do you understand that Scott Lee was made 14 years ago, almost 15 years ago? And Gainer, he's the same way. He could be retiring very soon and meeting his retirement home very soon, which is going to be a nice place to relax. Till I die personally, then whatever happens to them, that's not my choice. That's the true end. 80 years, 75 years of life for these figures, I think is enough. Because if I have to sacrifice them, I will. Ryan Newman with 10 points and Austin Mason patiently waiting for that starting spot. Probably going to happen next year. Now that you look at Gaynor Paul and his health, he obviously gets to decide. They're not going to push him to retire. They love Gaynor Paul. This franchise, this is what Troy Diggins mentioned. Gaynor's been here since day one. Since day one, I was the coach. Since day one, I was playing with Gaynor. I've played with Gaynor, and it's been an honor to be along his side. He was part of that first Samurai group that was there, and when Gaynor goes, it's going to be tough. Because we had Karsten, we had Gaynor, we had me, we had Danny Jett, we had Robert Bolino, we had him at the 4 before, and that was our original team in 2015. So for it to change this much with Karsten, it being Diggins, Bolino, Karsten, Paul, and Jett. Obviously, that was not our first team, historically, what the historics say, what the archives say. But Diggins says, I remember that team the most because when I wasn't with Gaynor, I was the bench player for this team, and as long as Johnson was on the team. So I just remember those times the most, and us fighting to make the playoffs and working very hard every game and getting to the playoffs and fighting hard to keep our grind and keep our season alive and never getting there. But it's not about the fight, it's about the greatness, and we won a 2008 chip, so we're blessed about it. Gaynor 3, aww! And to see Gaynor retire after this season might be the most craziest thing, because you never know. They never announced anything, and he could just say he's done. He pretty much said it tonight. Before the game, he was announcing that this could be his last season. So you better beat this team as many times as you can. Come on. These are pretty much your rivals. Paul, yeah. Obviously, Karsten, one more time, you get to see him. And obviously, they get to see them 3 times next year. So Karsten will get that jersey and ovation and everything. Then Clyde down the lane. And where did Boston play Minnesota this year? Because if Garnett didn't get that jersey and that jersey ovation and stuff, yeah, exactly. They played in Minnesota. So next year, it goes back to Minneapolis. Simmons, yes! In which we thought 2K was going to keep the league up forever. We thought we could do that, actually. But we couldn't do it without it being online. We just said, okay, we'll still do it, but it's only going to be for a year. We did not expect that. We were expecting this all to go online, so the Rangers stopped breaking. Bolino for 3. All right! And he's saying he wants to challenge that. They will successfully be allowed to challenge that. They'll look at it. I mean, you don't lose anything from looking at it.
It's hard to tell. Between me and you, though?
And he's saying he wants to challenge that. They will successfully be allowed to challenge that. They'll look at it. I mean, you don't lose anything from looking at it. All right. It goes back. Garnett didn't get that. Minneapolis Simmons, yes. Which we thought 2K was going to keep the league up forever. We thought we could do that, actually. But we couldn't do it without it being online. We just said, okay, we'll still do it, but it's only going to be for a year. We did not expect that. We were expecting this all to go online, so the Rangers stopped breaking. Bolino for 3. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely a goaltend. There is 2:56 on the clock. We apologize for the misconfusion. There is a goaltend on the play. The basketball count. Boo! Boo! Ref, you suck. Yeah, they changed the play. Simmons, yes. Aaron Simmons with a 2-pointer. 21 for him. And see how this game is kind of low scoring, but now it's getting more intense. Johnson Jr. for a drive, yeah! Lee for three. He'll shoot. Yes, got it. That first time didn't count because the rim wasn't adjusted. Paul Simmons down to Lee. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Deuce. Paul. He is shooting 5 for 14. Missed again on the drive. Couldn't get nothing to go. And they'll check again. They want to challenge again. They can do it, you know. This is deadly. This is serious. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Deuce. We'll see. He is shooting 5 for 14. Missed again on the drive. Couldn't get nothing to go. 148. He is shooting 5 for 14. Missed again on the drive. Couldn't get nothing to go. And it's off of Paul. 148. It's off of Gaynor Paul. Unsuccessful challenge. And it's terrible to watch. Washington fans really in their feet right now. They're on their feet. Ryan C. 3. Unable to. Bolino grabs the board. This is what you come to watch. Newman 3. And they're unable to hit anything. And that's when their point guard can't be relied on. Gaynor on a rebound. Gaynor on the drive. Couldn't get nothing. He got it in that time. Good job by Gaynor. Remember, the sports are not rigged. Lee missed. That was a good shot, but it didn't go in. Because Washington won that quarter. Newman. Newman another rebound. 58 seconds. Bolino, yeah! Here is Simmons. Yes! Aaron Simmons from downtown. Remember, Boston wins the standings here. I'm going to tell you something here. Washington's in that middle spot. And it's kind of like they got to get up there, but winning tonight would be big. Also, for Boston, them winning this game determines a lot because this is their second win game. They're ahead of Cleveland now. They lose this game, though. The head-to-head, Cleveland won it. So, you know, it's kind of deciding there. I mean, Cleveland won the head-to-head against Toronto, but we don't know about that head-to-head against Boston, where that series has gone. To be completely honest with you, Cleveland won the first one, and then the second one hasn't been played yet, I think. Yeah. So Cleveland has that advantage. So Boston basically winning this game decides a lot for them too. And Washington just would be 9-12. It would not look good for them as a whole because New York is 7-13. They're right next to them. Orlando dropped to 6-14. Not a good sign for them either. Lee, Boston down by 2. Newman on the drive, yes. We are tied at 99 apiece. They do get the ball back no matter what. They cannot hold it the whole time. There's Junior. 3. Got it! Ryer! Junior! You got to give it to Paul. Paul for 3. Missed. Got a rebound. Scores. And 9 seconds to go here. Gaynor Paul has been bad at the three-point line tonight. And didn't he play in the three-point contest? I don't know if he was good enough for that, but I don't think he was, but 31.8 on average in his statistical category. And he's made 55% of his threes. And he's telling him to guard up. Lee, he'll shoot. Yeah! Assist by Simmons. Aaron Simmons with a pass to Lee. And now it's a 4-point game. Hold on to your feet. Clyde's got to give it to Gaynor. They're not timing out. Gaynor hits a 3. Gaynor Paul with a 3-pointer. You got to put some tape on this court. Yeah, we have a little bit of a problem with the court here. So they're going to stick some tape on. Yeah, you just noticed it, or what happened there? So basically, the reason why we're doing this is it's not to stick it down, so to do that we just push this a little bit down. It's not to stick it up because it sticks it up too much. And then it works properly every time. That has to keep it straight again, see? That's why he can make the more shots like that. It goes like that. It's either in or out. It's not like a weird system. And then as you dunk, it'll go down. But you see, the hoops kind of decelerate over time and it starts to be harder to make shots. Paul made a 3. Simmons, oh, he took a 2. Got fouled, good job. Throwing a shooting foul. Sometimes players do that on purpose to get more points. Simmons makes the first out of the 2. And Boston's ready for this. Simmons makes that one as well. Alright, yeah, you gotta get going here. Here you go. 5, 4, Paul, 2, 1, made it! Gaynor Paul with 2 seconds remaining, and he drills it in. There you go, he's got that clutch time. If he can't make shots when it's time to make shots, that's a problem. But Gaynor Paul, 6 rebounds tonight, and Lee down the lane. Oh, foul. That's a shooting foul. And Lee got fouled right away here. MVP. Lee makes that first one. Lee missed the second and the timeout by Boston. A full timeout. It's a 1-point game. So right now you either go for a bucket to win the game. You got 1 second left though. And they got to talk about it. They can't let this happen right now. They got to do something so that they can win the ball game. John Karsten also knows this team the most. He knows, yeah, he definitely knows Boston the best. That's why they're able to manage against them and really take care of business and pressure them so much as a whole. Yeah, well. All right. And there you go. Yeah, I don't know if they can understand that. That was like a bunch of marker and barely ended. 1, 2, 3, whip. Boston's got to win right now. I wonder what Coach Karsten told his team. Yeah, well, look at this. Lopez and Junior are in the paint. Yeah, they got to protect. And they got a lot of good perimeter defenders, too. And here we go. 5, 4. Newman asking for the ball. Sets a screen. Johnson. Ah! Wow. That was a big possession. The Boston Red Fury have lost. Wow. So this game is going to go down to the wire next time they meet. Season series is tied. Great win by Washington. What a win! Simmons and Lee, the next John Wall and Bradley Beal. Great job. Yeah, look at those two. Let's talk to our player of the game. Who is it?